Hi, I am Pratiksha Bhosle and my today's topic is the human digestive system. The human digestive system consists of the gastrointestinal tract plus the accessory organs of digestion like tongue, salivary gland, pancreas, liver and gallbladder. Digestion involves the breakdown of food into smaller or another smaller component until they can be absorbed and assimilated into the body. The process of digestion has three stages: the cephalic phase, the gastric phase, and the last one is the intestinal phase. The first stage, the cephalic phase of digestion, begins with the secretion from gastric glands in response to the in response to the sight and smell of food. This stage includes the mechanical breakdown of enzyme. This takes place in the mouth. Saliva contains the food contains the digestive enzyme amylase and lingual lipase secreted by which the food is mixed with saliva begins the mechanical process of digestion. This produces a bolus which is swallowed down the esophagus to enter the stomach. The second phase, the gastric phase, happens in the stomach. Here the food is further broken down by mixing with gastric acid until it passes into the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine. The third stage, the intestinal phase, begins in the duodenum. Here the partially digested food is mixed with a number of enzymes produced by the pancreas. Digestion is helped by the chewing of food carried out by muscles and mastication. The peristalsis is the rhythmic contraction of muscles that begins in the esophagus and continues along the wall of the stomach and the rest of the gastrointestinal tract. This initially results in the production of chyme, which, when fully broken down in the small intestine, is absorbed as chyle into the lymphatic system. Most of the digestion of food takes place in the small intestine. Water and some minerals are reabsorbed back into the blood in the colon of the large intestine. The waste product of digestion are defected from the rectum via with the anus, the component of the digestive system. There are several organs and other components involved in the digestion of food. The organs known as the accessory digestive organs are the liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. Other components include the mouth, salivary gland, tongue, teeth, etc. The largest structure of the digestive system is the GI tract. This starts at the mouth and ends at the anus, covering a distance of about 9 meters 30 feet. Uh, a major digestive organ is the stomach. Within the mucosa are millions of embedded gastric glands. Their secretion are vital to the functioning of the organ. Most of the digestion of food takes place in the small intestine, which is the longest part of GI tract. The largest part of GI tract is the colon or large intestine. Water is absorbed here, and the remaining waste matter is stored prior to defecation. There are many specialized cells of the GI tract. This includes the various cells of the gastric gland, taste cell, pancreas duct cell, or enterocytes, etc. Some parts of digestive system are also part of the excretory system, include the large intestine. The mouth is the first part of the upper gastrointestinal tract and is equipped with several structures that begins the first processes of digestion. These include salivary glands, teeth, and the tongue. The mouth consists of two regions, the vestibule and the oral cavity proper. The vestibule is the area between the teeth. between the teeth and lips and cheeks. The rest is the oral cavity proper. Most of the oral most of the oral cavity is lined with oral mucosa, a mucous membrane that produces a lubricating mucus, of which only a small amount is needed. Mucous membrane are Mucous membranes vary in structure in the different regions of the body, but they all produce a lubricating mucus, which is either secreted by surface cells or more usually by underlying glands. The mucous membrane in the mouth continues as the thin mucosa which lines the bases of the teeth. The main component of mucus is glycoprotein and mucin, and the type secreted varies according to the region involved. Mucin is viscous, clear, and clinging. Underlying the mucous membrane is the mouth is a thin layer of smooth muscle tissue, and the loose connection to the membrane give it its great elasticity. It covers the cheeks and inner surface of the lips and floor of the mouth, and the mucin produces highly protective against tooth decay. The roof of the second is the salivary glands. In the salivary gland there are three pairs of main salivary glands, and between 800 to 1000 minor salivary glands, all of which mainly serve the digestive process and also play an important role in the maintenance of dental health and general mouth lubrication, without which speech would be impossible. The main glands uh, are all exocrine glands secreting via ducts. All of these glands terminate in the mouth. The largest these are the parotid glands. Their secretion is mainly serious. The next pair is underneath the jaw. The submandibular glands. This produce both serous fluid and mucus. The third part is saliva. Saliva moistens and softens food, and along with the chewing action of the teeth, transform the food into the smooth bolus. The bolus is further helped by the lubrication provided by the saliva in its passage from the mouth into the esophagus. Also of importance in the presence in saliva of the digestive enzyme amylase and lipase. The fourth one is tongue. In the tongue, food enters the mouth, where the first stage is the digestive process takes place with the action of the tongue and the secretion of saliva. The tongue is fleshy and muscular sensory organ, and the first sensory information is received via the taste buds in the papillae on the surface. If the taste is agreeable, the tongue will go into action, manipulating the food in the mouth, which stimulates the secretion of saliva from the salivary glands. The liquid quality of the saliva will help in the softening of the food, and its enzyme content will start to break down the food wish list. It is still in the mouth. The first part of the food to be broken down is the starch of carbohydrates. The uh, the tongue is attached to the floor of the mouth by a ligamentous band called a frenum, and this gives it the great mobility and manipulation of food. The range of manipulation is optimally controlled by the action of several muscles and limited in its external range by the stretch of the frenum. Thank you.